Here's how you can create 3D text effect, and it's easier than you think.
So for that, what you have to do is come to effects and under titles bring in a text plus node and time it accordingly you speak. So in this tutorial I'm going to make a rough text, but you can time accordingly as you speak. This is just a rough example. Just highlight everything, right click and new Fusion clip. Then you come to Fusion, you'll have a node like this. You don't want all this. You delete the background node and all of these merge node. Now let's view this one. This will be the footage. So I'm going to rename this to footage. And let me bring it down here like this. Now you need to convert this to a 3D. So for that, shift spacebar, image plane 3D. And to merge this to the media out, you need a merge 3D. And to render everything that's happening here, you need a render 3D. These techniques are the same for any image that you want to convert to 3D space. You would need these three nodes. And then you can just connect it to the media out like this. And to the merge 3D, you will bring in a camera 3D. That's where you keyframe the motion. Okay, so now let's select merge 3D on the first tab and the media out on the second tab. So you cannot see anything, you know why? Because this camera is literally touching the plane. Now to navigate around the plane, it's pretty simple. If you press command and the scroll wheels, you can zoom in and zoom out. And if you press shift and the scroll wheels, you can just rotate it around like this. Now watch as I pull the camera away from the plane. You can see what is happening in the media out. So I want to move it like as much as possible, but make sure you don't see this checkerboard. So let me zoom in, something like that. So this is where I want the transition to end. So I will maybe mark a point maybe at frame 30, and I will mark a keyframe in the transform node of camera 3D. I'll mark a keyframe under translation X, Y, and Z. Then I'll come to the first frame and just push the camera all the way closer, something like this. And you can also play with the Y and X settings. And now if I play, you can see that a nice slow zoom out, but the motion is very abrupt. So you come to spline and press the camera 3D and deselect the X and Y offset. You just need the Z offset and press this one. Control A, press S on the keyboard and press T. And in the ease in, you change this value to something like 85. So you'll have a nice smooth animation like this. So now let's bring in our texts. So again, all of these are in 2D. So you need an image plane 3D to all of this. So I'm going to Control C, Control V, Control V. Let me close the spline tab for now and just join all of these to the merge node like this. Okay, now we need to position each text to the appropriate positions. So let me view this here. So the very first text, let's see what it is. Let me come in like this. So this is something named 3D. So you can position it accordingly. So you come to this image plane 3D under transform. You can place it wherever you like, or you can adjust it from here also where you want it to be. I'm going to move it maybe a little bit here, and you can also play with the scaling to reduce the size or increase the size. So I'm going to place this here, and the second one, that is the 3D text, I'm going to place it somewhere around here. If you want to increase the size of this to a little bit and move it somewhere here. And now same thing, work with the other text. So let's see where it is. You just bring it here and wait until it appears in the frame. Yeah, right here. And I'm going to move it somewhere here, maybe somewhere up, or maybe somewhere down, like so. And again, transformation, you can reduce the size, something like this. So once I hit play, you have this nice 3D text that's appearing in the screen. Now to spice it even more, you can add in a blur. So Once the footage is selected, shift spacebar, add in Gaussian blur, and in the first frame I want the strength to be all the way to 0, and once the transition is about to end, I will put a value like something like 0.3 or 0.2. Yeah, 0.3 is good. So you'll have a nice blur also while the camera zooms out.
So I hope this video was helpful to you guys. That's pretty much it for this video. For those who don't know, I'm Fenzer. I do travel, tech and filmmaking on this channel. So if you're into that sort of stuff, please consider hitting the subscribe button. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.